as we talked about, we're starting our move to the cloud here at the Pulse Network, and really storage has become such a big issue because you're always running out of storage, right? You can never limit your users to too little, and you always seem to be running out. What are some of the things I really thought were really cool about your product, and really people really need to take advantage of, is some of the backup options that it has, and this geo mirroring and geo power. I mean, talk about that a little bit.
So you make a decision up front. Do you want to run it in a data center that's remote, or do you want to put it in your own data center? Again, that's a decision you can make up front, the physical security. And so we have what we call a policy-based mechanism that's built in, and basically you're able to define in a very straightforward way. It's very easy for developers and your system managers to consume, is what data is important in what ways, right? So we'll have customers that have multiple geographic sites, for example, and they'll say, this data is often used in New York, this other data is used in Tokyo, for example, and you'll be able to manage the replication that way. Wow. And with the data protection levels, there's, probably even in your business, there are certain pieces of the data that are more important to safeguard than other, and so you'll make multiple copies of that. And our policy mechanism allows you to control that in a very straightforward way. You simply say, if the data is over a certain amount of time old, or if it came in from a certain customer, then you protect it in a certain way. If it came in a different, it's a lower value, lower business value to you, then you might use a lower cost approach. Right?
If you're thinking of a move to the cloud and you're working with an ISV, you should ask them if they incorporate this technology, because again, I think it's an option for you out there that you might not consider, and they may not present to you unless you ask the question. So be smart, ask the question, do they allow you, and do they have this as an add-on, and can you use the EMC's Atmos, because it's good technology that I think businesses should really take a deep look at.